Hey everybody, my name's Joe.
I am also Joe.
Welcome back to SNES is Live. Tonight we're going to be playing Lock On, released in October 1993. This is
That looks like a very familiar box cover, but I don't remember what for.
I don't know that we've played a lot of airplane games. In fact, the only other thing I can think of that might have had something even vaguely similar to this would have been like UN Squadron, which was a shmup. But either way, I like the box art. It pretty quickly tells you what this game is. Like, it's a dude in a flight suit with a HUD and the reflection of a plane exploding in his visor. Like,
oh, you were right though.
It is UN Squadron.
That actually is almost straight up the same.
My God, it is. Is it even made by the same people? No, UN Squadron's cat. Yeah, you're right though. That is.
It's just a straight rip.
Well, it plays nothing like it, so I guess kudos to them. I like the box art. I think the box art looks fine. Let's take a look at the back of the box, of course. Can't judge anything by just the front. Set fire to the sides with lock on. Wreak havoc in the air. Lock on your target. Tough job. Sometimes someone's got to do it. We got 4 screens. 4 screen shots. The top left one, it's a missile. Look out. The top right one, you have 4 different airplanes you can choose from, depending on your mission. And then the bottom 2 are the actual gameplay. One which is just you, what looks like flying at night or maybe dusk. And then the other one is blurry. So I don't know if the game is blurry or if the photo was blurry, but if they took a blurry photo for the box, it's a pretty poor choice. I think something about the game is blurry because the
HUD isn't.
Yeah, your HUD at the top looks fine. So my guess is whatever's going on in the game at that point.
Forced, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you're crashing.
Smoke?
Who knows? Hard to say. Anyway, yeah, you don't really see any enemies on the screen here. And, I picked up a game for the Oculus called World War I Warplanes. It's a dogfighting World War I game. And I picked it up because when you think of dogfighting airplanes, I don't think of modern jet fighters. Because they're shooting missiles miles away from each other at each other, exploding usually before they even get near each other. When I think of dogfighting, I think World War I. Red Baron, Snoopy, shit like that. The Sop with Camel, the Fokker DV3. F-14 Tomcats and F-16s and stuff like that. These were made popular by Top Gun in the 80s and consequently also in the 90s. So that's what we're playing tonight. We do have a manual. The manual has the vaguest story on the planet. Early 21st century, the night before the mission, 1990, Joey. The world market has slid into recession. The collapse of the Soviet Union. Civil wars, disturbances, outbreaks everywhere. It looks like the world is poised on the edge of World War III. Ready? Suddenly, fighter planes, country of origin unknown, violate the airspace over an unknown country in the Middle East. So we don't know whose they are. We don't know where they are, but it's in the Middle East. So this is Gulf War. This is Saddam Hussein and the Gulf War of the early 90s, basically.
It is 1990.
Yeah, but I love the fact that they're like, unknown planes of origin flying over unknown airspace, violating and killing each other. And your job is just to kill all the enemy planes. Go figure. So it does go through some controls here. It's actually pretty simple controls. Like it seems like there's a lot to it, but there isn't. Significantly easier than Wing Commander, frankly. You got two missiles are A and B. Y is your autocannon. X drops your flares.
Select does nothing.
R is speed up, L is speed down, pauses the menu, and then select does nothing.
Which is good for us.
Yeah. There is no eject. You either win or you die in this game. Which is significantly probably a lot more like what modern dogfighting would be. I mean, if you get hit by a missile, you're dead. The chances of you surviving that are pretty slim.
Yeah, but if you do eject, it's supposedly, bad conduct to shoot someone in a parachute.
You're probably not going to be able to shoot someone's ass in a parachute. I mean, these planes go so goddamn fast, dude. I don't know that you really could. I mean, I guess obviously you could, but... there's some basic dogfights.
Basically a minigun on their plane.
Here you get a nice little spic over the different planes we got. So we got the F-14 Tomcat. That's the U.S. plane. We got the FSX, which is a Japanese plane, which I don't know shit about. The A-10 Thunderbolt, which that tells you how long that bad boy's been in. It's been in service since like the 70s, I think.
It's still cooking. I'm pretty sure they're still making them.
They still use it because they can't build another close ground support aircraft that matches it. Because this thing's got that damn minigun on the front that fires Red Bull cans, basically. And the Red Bull cans are like depleted uranium shells. So they punch through ridiculous amounts. And if you watch videos of it, when they fire it, it's like...
Is the Thunder... No, I'm not thinking of the Thunderbolt.
The Thunderbolt's the one they call the Warthog.
Yeah, I am thinking of that. Yeah, that's right.
The A-10 Thunderbolt. It's called the Warthog.
I was trying to think of it. I was like, what is the name of it?
Because it's a big, ugly, snub-nosed 10. But... Yeah, and it's got those two weird piggyback engines on it. The Tornado is a NATO jet. I don't know. I mean, I know what NATO is. I didn't realize they had specific airplanes that were theirs as opposed to
it doesn't
anyone
surprise
else.
me.
Standard bomber developed by England and West Germany and Italy. So, okay. So those are your four choices. Basically, uses the A-10, the Tornado on bombing missions, the FSX, and the 14 as gunners. This explains your different weapons and what they are for. And that's it.
The A-10, if you listen to a video of it, it is a terrifying noise.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Freya, how are you tonight? I had a buddy who was in the Marines, and he goes, we loved it. He said,
because if you hear it, it's not for you.
Yeah, he goes, we'd be in the goal. When he was over in Desert Storm in the 90s, he's like, we'd be over there, and we were, huddled down on the ground behind sand dunes and shit, and you'd hear this plane come in real low, and you're like, oh. He goes, we'd all poke our heads up, and it'd come flying down at an angle, and you're, and then cars just explode.
Oh, yeah, it's just dust. It's like,
yeah. So
all along the ground.
Yeah, I'm sure it's amazing to see actually blowing shit up. But how are you this evening, Freya? Since you are in here. I'm going to be playing this game for a while because Joey doesn't like airplane games. I ought to make him suffer through a few minutes of it, though.
At what point does flight go into space?
That is defined, actually.
I know it is. Because I know there are some planes that can go up there.
Which is a funny point.
Atmosphere.
I did not read this article, but I saw someone post a picture of a headline.
The Dorito?
No. It was a picture of a headline that basically said NASA changed the definition of what an astronaut is.
So
just
that
so
Jeff
Richard
Bezos
Branson
was
and
not
Bezos couldn't be
an
astronauts.
astronaut.
I was like, fucking amazing.
It's so good.
It's great. Did they actually do that?
They did. It made me so happy.
Tired is after 3 a.m. My God, Freya, what are you doing up at 3 a.m.? You're crazy. Oh, that's interesting. So watch, when you move the airplane down, it flies over. That's cute.
The FFA, or the FAA, changed its definition of astronaut.
See, that's awesome. It's like, screw Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson. Code Red Emergency. This is Jake Steele. The music right there is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not
kind
bad.
of excited.
He's very G.I. Joe looking.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Commander-in-Chief and the Commander-in-Chief and members of his staff are wounded. They've shot the president. No, I'm sorry. They shot some guy over an unnamed Middle Eastern country.
They shot the Commander-in-Chief.
I have assumed command. Pilots receive orders from me. Monkey! Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's going on tonight with you? They violated our airspace. Commenced attack. The intruders have attacked our military airfield. We're playing this silly game that's clearly talking about like Desert Storm, and then, although now it's talking about the Philippines from the looks of it. Intercept the intruders. It's so weird. It doesn't make any damn sense. Heading home after long called to work for a few hours. You got called into work early? So aren't you usually working right now?
Maybe it's supposed to be being?
Yeah, I'm sure it is being called.
Yeah.
So I can choose either plane. We're just going to go with the good old Tomcat. It's America Ho. We get Sidewinders and Sparrows. We could change our missiles. We're not going to. We're just going to go with what it says.
I find it really funny.
What's that?
How a lot of America hates America until we're put into some, like, any form of competition
That
against
is,
other countries.
I mean, that's just how the world works, man.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but I just find it.
How do you think Hitler took
really
power? He got Germany out of their ass. He's like, hey, look, we're gonna build all these war machines and basically, ooh, shit, where'd you go? All right, so this is definitely using that mode 7 because the ground looks like F-Zero.
It's actually pretty cool. Like he says, I should have been off yesterday and today, but I got called in last night at till 7 a.m. and then again today from 4 to 7 p.m. And then in response to my thing, he said national pride is a huge motivator.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like all the U.S. people, a bunch of U.S. people are pitching a fit about Simone Biles right now because she dropped out of the Olympics, and she's like, look, I don't feel well. I don't feel like endangering myself to do the competition, and people are like, do your goddamn job, you're an American. But like, nah, I respect it. Like, she shouldn't have to. If she's not feeling it, she's just gonna get hurt. What's the point,
Yeah.
So I'd like to state for the record, if you look at that top right, I have 56 missiles of A on my plane and 47 of B. Like, that's a lot of damn missiles.
Oh, you can barrel roll.
Yeah.
It's not
Do a barrel roll.
I guess technically it's supposed to be an aileron roll.
Fire flares.
Because a barrel roll is all
Woo.
the way around.
Whee! There's your roll.
Yeah.
I think the barrel roll is the... Ah, shit.
Yeah, I was right. An aileron roll is the flying straight
Oh, I
spin.
died. I died,
A
Jim.
barrel roll is going around.
Jesus.
If I remember correctly, the barrel roll was a maneuver meant to get you behind someone because it took time to do that, and they would fly forward while you were circling,
Maybe.
I think.
I mean, I'll take your word on it. Shit, I don't know. I look like I fly a plane to you? Good God. Woo!
Yeah, the purpose is to slow the relative forward motion of the aircraft. That's it.
God damn, everything moves so fast. Ah, God, I died again. I missed almost went straight at my face. Come on, you bastard. Fuck, I died again. Mission failed, Joey. I failed my mission.
A shame. An aileron roll is the Star Fox thing. They just say do a barrel roll.
Yeah. See, I thought I was right. Anyway. Yeah. We get the first order. I sucked. We got it. Try again. 7 billion missiles and you still die. Dude! Dodging missiles is apparently hard. And it's basically one-hit kills. It's very uncool. Sounds like a terrible way to live. Oh, I got shot, apparently. I took damage. Damage! I got damage! He must have shot me with a pistol or a Vulcan gun or whatever.
Space starts 62 miles up.
So what is it exactly that they changed so that Bezos and Branson couldn't be astronauts?
I think it was basically just going from. They changed it from someone that goes into space to someone that has gone through the proper training.
Jesus, I got blown up again. Just getting smoked.
So the current definition is an astronaut is a person trained, equipped, and deployed by a human spaceflight program to serve as a commander or crew member aboard a spacecraft. I think that's current. Whereas it used to mean a person who travels into space.
God, you bastards.
Astronaut is a word derived from the Greek words for star and sailor. I guess that makes sense. Astro being space and not for, nautical.
Yeah.
An astronaut is a star sailor. That's really cool.
The Star Sailor.
I think you got hit.
Yeah, I did. I took damage again. What? How the hell am I missing?
You're going too fast, dude.
I can't slow down, really. I mean, I can slow down, obviously, but...
You do have a HUD. Or not a HUD, but like
A radar?
Yeah.
I'm watching it. It's just fucking hard as... Like, they move so fast across the screen, dude.
It's like you're getting jets.
I have no idea how many of these pricks I have to kill, either. There's an E count, which is how many I've killed. But there's no, like, indication of how many there are. Now, how did that dude avoid 2 missiles? And I've killed 11 at this point. Where'd that guy go? I was flying right at him. Right? Bastard. I do like that you have flares, so you have something to try and avoid missiles with.
Okay. Hold on.
Jesus! I didn't even see it. This is bullshit. How many? Like, seriously, how many planes I gotta kill?
Okay, the highest a plane has ever gotten is 59.6 miles up. Which is really, really, really high altitude. But it's still not space, so I don't think if I were to go into the job that I wanted, I would have anything to do with planes ever. Hyper focused.
I'm in fucking... Fuck you! That's irritating as shit, dude. All the planes battle royale. Fucking it is. First off, I killed 17 guys. How many planes do I have to kill?
A lot.
I want to know. I also want to know how come I can never see. Bullshit.
Same game. Lock on.
This is why I like World War II or World War I dogfight. And you can see the goddamn enemy. You can track them. You can play them. Like this one, you don't hardly even see the bastards. Oh, I'm about to hit the ground.
Oh?
No.
I mean, I can tell you how to get all your weapons to 99.
I mean, it gives me more than enough weapons. That's not the problem.
There is also supposed to be a cheat mode. A screen that allows the mission number and planes to be adjusted will appear. Press X or A to increase or decrease planes. Press Y or B to increase or decrease the current mission level.
Like, this is the first mission. Like, they really expect you to just, like, kill unlimited planes or something ridiculous, man? It's kind of nonsense. Oh, that dude almost ran straight into me.
Be sure to use flares to avoid missiles.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Keep an eye on the radar. Missiles appear in white.
White dots, yeah. I figured that out on my own.
After disposing of about 20 enemies, you will face the flight leader or the boss.
Well, I've killed 15 already. 16. Like, what a weird, like, there's not like a specific mission for this shit. It's just like, kill enemies till the boss shows. It's almost like a shmup in that respect. It's like, you just gotta kill dudes and eventually you'll get there. Woo.
I wonder if that green one is the flight leader. 'Cause he's a different
Nah,
color,
they're
right?
all green.
Oh. How do you use A missiles?
I don't know. I've tried. The A missile is supposed to be like the heat-seeking one, I think, and I've gotten behind planes and fired it off, and it never hits anything. So I don't know. I guess I don't know how to use them.
Do you think there exists a plane that is fast enough that it would run into its own missiles?
What the hell hit me?
They ran into you.
Well, that's fucking stupid. A plane that is fast enough to outrun missiles? Yeah, it exists.
Well, no. That it would run into its own.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe, I guess. I mean, I think generally once you toss a missile out, you don't keep going straight, though.
I guess that's fair.
God damn it.
They are apprehensive to let you drive a plane, Joey. I missed that. I have a vague feeling that if I say why, you're going to say because I would crash it.
He probably would.
However, I have technically passed the physical test, at least with eyesight, to be in a rated position, which is me being allowed to be on a plane. So, technically, if I wanted to be a pilot, I could.
Well, you could try.
I could try. It is a very competitive field.
I feel like now that I'm down to like the last couple of planes I need to kill, if your thing that you looked up is right at 20, I think it's just getting harder. They're just like, they don't want to let me hit them. So I've tossed out a lot of missiles and not hit anything.
Like I said, technically you can drive. Practically.
Nice.
I can drive just fine. I crashed a car.
Yeah, his friends in college refuse to go places with him because they're scared of his driving.
First of all, wrong.
No, that's what they said. They're like, we don't want to drive with Joey because he's scary.
Exclusively Miles said that. And you drive worse than I do.
Dude, not according to my driving record.
How many cars have you hit?
I think I've hit 3, but that's over a 20-year period, and none of them were my fault. How many were your fault? All of them. The one that you hit. Oh, look, I've killed 20. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's the flight leader for sure. That plane was black. Like jet black. I know. Oh, actually, he looked purple on that one.
I think you hit him, so...
I don't know if I did. It didn't kill his ass.
That missile was straight for you.
He moves so fast. Frankenstein never scared me much.
Also, I feel like if I was driving a plane, or I guess technically you're not driving, you're flying a plane. There's less stuff
purple,
to
actually.
hit and crash in the air.
How the hell did he... The dude didn't roll. He didn't flip. I didn't see a flare. It just didn't hit his ass. Oh, that hit him. And apparently hit my ass, and I safe stated it because I was like, I hit him. This game, dude. You need to suffer through it for a minute. Have at. Piss off with your, I don't like airplane games. You're not in a cockpit. Deal with it. That's some hot bullshit, though. I don't care for the mission structure. It should just be like, look, kill 10 guys. Your defenses I won't crash because there's nothing for me to crash into.
It doesn't seem to have worked.
What was it supposed to do?
It's supposed to just let you choose which mission you're on and how many planes there are.
Oh, well, there you go.
Hey, it worked. Alright, well, I mean, we're doing mission 1.
That's how many planes you get.
May as well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You could try the other plane. I can't imagine it'd be that much different, really. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's a lighter plane. Ideally should go faster. I can't see why that would...
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. I like the music. It's subtle. It's not awful. It's a loop, but it's in the background enough, and there's enough other stuff going on that it's there, and it makes you good with it being there. But
No. That one worked.
what was it?
Look at the.
Oh, 99 missiles and flare. I mean, Jesus, it gives you 50.
This one didn't. It started me with like 30 of each.
Whatever. Even 30 of each is
I
insane.
like
I mean, the most missiles you can put on a plane is probably like 10. I guess you could give it rocket pods, but rockets are generally tow guided and they're not, heat seeking or anything. That was a flare.
Alright.
X is your flare. A and B is your missiles. You've been damaged. Congratulations. Now you use your flare.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, you don't. Also, when you're going left or right, if you tap the R button, that's when you do your roll. If you hold down and tap the R button, you'll do your flip. That is also how you avoid missiles. It's not so easy.
I said it was.
Yeah, I think you have to keep them in the square or your missile misses. Like in the instruction book, it said when you have a square on an enemy, it means you're locked onto them. But again, I've been locked onto them and fired the A missile and have not done shit. The B missile seems to be the only thing that actually hits them. I guess I could look at the manual and figure that shit out. Let's see, what do you got? You've got A missile is the Sidewinder. Heat-seeking air-to-air missile will follow the exhaust trail of a jet engine. So yeah, when an enemy's in front of me, which I tried it and it never hit the damn thing. Sparrow, which is your B missile, is a radar homing missile. This one locks onto a radar signal and fires. So yeah, that's the one where you really need to keep your square on them for it to actually hit them. But at least it's consistent and hits. The other one's not so much. How do you fly upside down to flip the pilot, the bird? That'd be great if you could do that. I would like to be able to do Immelmans, personally. So like this one gives you the option to like flip, but it's a 360 flip. The Immelman is where you do a 180 and then roll over so you're going the other direction suddenly. And that would be super useful because dudes constantly fly past me, Well, you definitely got shot by machine gun on that one. Yeah, frustrating. You're like, I did what I was supposed to do and it still hit me. You avoided it anyway. Yeah, one of these nights I'm gonna end up doing an Oculus stream. I'm gonna play that World War I fighting game for about half an hour because that game's fucking awesome.
I mean, I'll gladly join you if we want to play something together.
Something different for a change, just for a day.
Yeah.
Gotcha anyway. Bow, bow. Real quick. Nice. Oh, right under you. It always seems like as soon as you hear that lock on, the missile's like right next to your airplane too. It's like super fast. Toss flare or do a flip. Do a barrel roll, Fox. You know, one day I should probably play Star Fox 64. I have in the other room, and I'm pretty sure I played it as a kid, but I don't remember, and I know I never beat the game. But that's where the do a barrel roll actually came from, or at least the voice clip of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the original game he said, like, you know, but I think it's 64s, and they actually added the voice clips where it's like, do a barrel roll. Alright, you should be at flight leader. Yep. So if you want to save state, yeah, now's the time. Boom. That's so close. I don't understand. Is he like whipping out like a million flares or something?
I think so.
Because that's some bullshit, because you can only toss like one at a time. Use your... or maybe that's smoke coming from him because you hit him. I guess that's a possibility.
I'd like to be behind you, sir.
He's just going to come right at you. Here he comes. Oh, now he's coming behind you again. So don't run into the ground, man. I'm shocked that missed. Like, look at him. He's basically just hovering under you. Which, again, is some horse shit of the highest degree. Not sure what exactly that achieves. Other than not getting that first missile up your nose.
Exactly.
He's gone. Just fly straight. He'll show up at some point. Like, he's the boss, right? Surely he's gonna just come find you at some point. You know what would be cool? Is if there was some way to, like, import your Sim Cities into the map under you. That would have been neat. There he is. It's a bastard. Oh, we're never gonna beat him. What a hose bag. Slow it all the way down.
I figured out where he is.
Yeah? That's definitely letting you avoid his missiles, huh? No, it's really helping you finish the level, but you are avoiding his missiles. Hard right. There he is. Let me take another crack real quick.
Sure.
That's some horse shit, ain't it? What?
Have you looked at the time?
I know, we've been playing this for like a half an hour and achieving nothing. It's ridiculous.
We've missed the jet. Monkey said, how do you fly upside down to flip the pilot the bird?
Yeah, I read that earlier.
I don't remember you saying it.
Jesus.
I would like the machine gun.
We have a
I
machine
would
gun.
like the Warthog mini gun. That's what I want.
Oh, it was like right next to me.
Wait, is Y the minigun?
Yeah.
That might work better on. I don't know.
I was trying both of them a second ago. Ridiculous.
This says, get on his tail by first having him follow you, then perform a loop, hopefully to get behind him. This would be your chance to fire off some missiles. When he leaves a trail of smoke, that pretty much means you've dealt quite a bit of damage to him. Repeat this process with a few more missiles to take him down. That's it.
Yeah.
And then there's a bit more story with every other stage. Stage 2, we've received new data. The unidentified enemy is present to be establishing forward bases off the coast of Indonesia. We are on course for the area at full speed. Land-based pilots are to deploy their aircraft and destroy all enemy communication facilities at the locations indicated by the red lights. Land-based pilots are to fly at low altitudes but take caution. So the next one is air to ground.
And I am basically out of gas at this point. Like, he's flown me around in circles to the point where it's just like,
No fuel.
yeah, I've got no gas. I can't hit this fucking bastard. Did the guy basically say to win, make sure you hit him with missiles? Isn't that the bit obvious? No shit. I hate nonsense like that.
I mean, maybe the cheat gives you.
All right, you know what?
Gas. So wait,
I'll say, what's the level slot? I want to see another level in this fucking game. Can you get gas back?
that's what we're gonna find out.
Not that it matters. I still can't hit the fucker. Nope. I mean, might as well let him blow your ass up. Yeah, that dude's advice was basically get good.
No, you cannot get any more fuel.
Yeah, out of gas. Game over. That's ridiculous. The hell did it say? I think it said fuel out, but you couldn't really read it. Either way, yeah, drop us a level select. Go to like level 3. Let's see what it looks like at least.
Level 3 is
Or-
a special level.
No, we'll do level 2. Let's see what the bombing thing is like at least. You said level 2 is a bombing run? Yeah, let's at least get a look at the other play style in it. Obviously, we're not going to fucking beat level 1 of our own skill or volition. Oh, yeah, sure.
The walkthrough just said you can pretty much rip apart the 2 targets using the Vulcan cone.
Sure, we're going to take the warty. Hell yeah, we
That
are.
is suggested as well. It gives a suggested.
Alright, so Oh, it does look like the Pilot Wings Island. It is! It is totally the Pilot Wings Island. What am I shooting?
I'm guessing the big orange spots. This is straight up the pilot's wing.
It sure looks like
Yeah,
it.
that was the landing pad, for sure. What's that?
I don't know how the hell you're supposed to... Oh, there we go.
Well, you're not supposed to crash.
You don't say. The Warthog doesn't do barrel rolls. I am unsurprised. It's just like, and back into the ground. Wow, okay. Hey, Wizard of Zardoz. It's so easy to just point at the SNES game and say Mode 7. Yeah, it is. It is. This is definitely one of those games where the second you see, you go, oh, look, Mode 7. Or as I like to call it, the F-Zero effect. Boy, once you're in... This is the modest 7. It is the modiest Mode 7. Having a hell of a time not crashing my fucking airplane here. First off, it says you have bombs, but they don't seem to do much. At least I didn't wreck that time. Whee. Oh, I killed one. Aha! Success. Sort of. You know what? I mean, look at the graphics of the airplane, at least on this spot. This really does look a lot like the biplane level. Like when you're flying the plane in Pilot Wings. Which makes me extremely disappointed that you can only fly airplanes in this. Because a battle game flying the helicopter at the end of Pilot Wings would have been an amazing game. Because the helicopter levels were the funnest thing about Pilot
really
Wings.
good.
Yeah. Like, I'm disappointed that this isn't just like the helicopter. That's like when we played, what was it, Desert Strike, I think, where you flew the helicopter around. Like, that game should have been nothing but the Pilot Wings helicopter. Oh, I finished. And apparently, what the... Okay. I guess that's success.
Mission I complete.
Is that what it said?
I think.
2 stars, 200% damage.
I read that right. Mission I complete?
I don't know. Probably. Bad translation, I guess. Alright, so here, do level skip again. And do us the special mission. Let's see what that looks like real quick. We got 5 minutes left. Anyway, yeah, you know what? That right there makes me want to learn how to code for Super Nintendo. I would love to just rip the Pilot Wings ROM and make a game of nothing but helicopter mission levels, because that would be great. In fact, I'm disappointed someone hasn't done it already.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone has.
I bet they haven't, but they should. There should just be nothing. Like, you could do so much with that. Because you can actually land the helicopter. Like, there's other stuff to do. I don't get to choose my plane on this one, apparently. Oh, here's the nighttime one. That's kind of cool looking. What the hell?
You're just supposed to fly through them? No, you definitely
Oh,
blew it up.
it's like nuclear missiles. You just have to shoot them down. Check it out. Look at it. It is just kind of a big missile. Oh, I failed. Apparently you don't have much time to shoot them down.
I would like to point out that mission failed. The D is in the middle of the screen.
Well, you know. Also, how come...
There's a bunch of ROM hacks for Pilot Wings Resort. Removing the timer.
I got him. No, it just says no. It does say like mission I complete. It does. It looks like it says I complete. That's funny though. The enemy's identity was confirmed, but we don't care. Let's review this piece of shit. Graphics. Actually, I think it looks pretty decent. Like, sure, the Mode 7 is a little but Mode 7's always that way. I think the airplane sprites look pretty good. The presentation looks decent. Do I even want to know?
I looked up the typos to see if it was like maybe the thing you got for emulation.
No, it's just...
And it's not, but it came up on this page called NintendoLife.com talking about like just classic gaming typos, errors, and translations.
Yeah.
And it just this picture shows up and it says a year has passed since Bibby and Jimmy defeated the Shadow Warriors.
Funny. Yeah. I mean that's where all your base art belong to us comes from. It's just bad translations when they brought shit over to America. Anyway, I think the game looks fine. Your opinion?
I think it actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the Mode 7 with it, actually.
Yes, I think it looks fine. I think the Mode 7's done well. The sprites are done well. I think the mission briefing thing looks okay. I mean, it's not baller, but it looks just fine. I like Jake Steele and his unidentified enemy aircraft. It's got music throughout, which is good. It's a loop, and it's not amazing, but it's there, and it gives you something else to hear other than jet engine sounds and missiles going whoosh, which you also still hear a lot of. Thoughts? Pretty much said it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it sounds good.
Yeah, I think it sounds fine. Gameplay, it actually controls, I think, pretty well. Like, it's not hard to pick up and play. The difficulty's a little bullshit.
There's a lot of stuff being thrown at you.
Like, not only that, but it's just like, why do you have to just kill 20 dudes? And then the boss, like, we fought the boss for a solid 15 minutes, basically. And you can't hit the bastard. Yeah, it's just fucking a little ridiculous on the difficulty spike, I think. Difficulty spike. It's difficult from the start. The bombing run mission was hard, only because I kept wrecking. Once I figured that out, it was fine. And then the special mission, you just had to blow up 2 missiles. That was easy peasy. Were there other levels?
Yeah.
So, I mean, after that, I cannot see the next jet fighter mission being any easier than the first one. Like, and that one.
Imaginably it would be more difficult.
I mean, look, let's cut out our opening where we look at the box art and the manual, and cut out this part. We probably played the game for 30 minutes, and at minimum, 20 minutes of that was spent in the first level, and then probably another 7 or 8 minutes minimum just trying to shoot the boss down, and we never succeeded. Like, that's hard. That's nonsense. It's nice that there are cheat codes out there for the game. I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to give it a thumbs up because I enjoy flying games, and I think it looks and plays well. But I kind of want to give it a thumbs down because the difficulty is just unacceptable. Like, it's so hard, but for what reason? Like, why do you it just seems overly difficult for such an easy to pick up and play game. Like, you should be able to get through the first level.
Right.
Like, the first level should be defeatable in 5 to 10 minutes. And it absolutely is not. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to give it a thumbs down. Like,
yeah.
I agree with, like, I picked it up and I got through it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And got to the boss. And it's not like that was, like, getting there was overly difficult, but once you're there, it's almost impossible to kill the boss and you run out of gas fast. So.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I'm going to give it a thumbs up. As far as airplane games go, I like it. It is an entertaining game. It looks good. It presents well. It's easy to pick up and play. And I think if maybe if all you want to do is spend 20 or 30 minutes just to kill 20 or 30 minutes
It
shooting
almost
planes,
feels just like
fine.
it's supposed to be a sandbox game of just flying around, shoot things.
Right, yeah, it feels. You're right. It feels almost just like an arcade game. Like here, get in the pilot seat and shoot planes down till your quarters run out. And maybe it was kind of built off that. I don't know. So yeah, I'll give it that tentative thumbs up. Like if you like airplane games, if you like jet fighter games, this is a good pick up and play. The difficulty, I think, makes it very unfriendly for new players who actually want to progress in it. Like, don't come into this game being like, I want to beat a game real quick, because you're not going to beat it real quick. It just ain't going to happen. But otherwise, I think it looked and sounded and played really well. It's just difficult as hell. So many games were then. It's just disappointing. But that's it for tonight, y'all. We are about to go on vacation. We'll be back next Wednesday with NBA Showdown. Look out, basketball. Here we come. So, yeah. That's it. Freya, Monkey, Wizard, thanks for hanging out this evening and coming in and talking with us. Anybody who lurked and watched or checks us out on YouTube, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys in a week. Have a good one.
See you guys.